Today I'm going to be getting my tarot cards read in a few different ways. And if you don't know what a tarot card is, let's look it up together, shall we? Tarot. The tarot is a pack of playing cards used from the mid-15th century in various parts of Europe to play games such as Italian tarocchini, French tarot, and Austrian, I can't say that word, many of which are still played today, okay? So I'm definitely very skeptical of this, but I feel like what tarot cards do is that these people can use them to predict your future. Sounds so weird, right? I know, because I just feel like the future isn't something that you can predict. But that's why we're testing it out today, to see if they are actually legit. So I'm going to be testing a few different ways of getting your tarot cards read, and then we're going to be comparing them, and I'm also going to be asking them all one of the same question, so then we can see like how the different answers to it are. Let's do this. So the first method that I'm going to be using to find out my future is an app. So I don't know how like reliable this is going to be. It just doesn't make sense that an app is going to be able to know stuff about me, because I feel like you have to meet someone in person to apparently like read their aura and energy and like to know what's going to happen in the future. Anyways, this is weird. Okay, so as you can see on my home screen here, I have downloaded this app called Aladdin. There was a few good 1,000 reviews, and they were like pretty much, it was like 4.7 stars or something. So I don't know if a lot of those reviews were fake or not, but there was a lot of 5-star reviews. So hopefully, apparently, this is pretty legitimate. So, Aladdin. Okie dokie, so here we have different options: daily horoscope, tarot cards, clairvoyance, coffee cup reading. So let's go tarot cards. Okay, choose your tarot cards. Please drag and drop 3 cards that you choose on the boxes above. Okay, I'm gonna go for that one. I'm gonna do it with my eyes closed because I feel like it's more, I don't know, I just feel like that's what I should do. Okay, select reading subject. General, love, career/money. Let's do general. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay, so Mia, female. Student, I guess? Student? Single. Your reading is ready in about 15 minutes. What? I didn't know you had to wait for it. I was just expecting it. I guess this kind of makes it seem more legitimate, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know. So Miracons, I accidentally just clicked on it. I closed it immediately, so I haven't seen what it says, but I know it is definitely available, so let's try it. 2 of Wands, the Hermit, and Ace of Cups. Okay, you have picked the 2 of Wands as your first card, which is one of the best cards that indicates everything you went through in the past was actually a step for your future. Okay, you had the opportunity to clearly understand what you didn't want during the time when you experienced all these things. Maybe you could publish a book if you wrote down what you went through during your journey of self-discovery. 1 second. Did you say publish a book? This is not weird at all, considering I'm actually now writing my second book. By the way, Miracons, I literally have written a book about my past experiences and stuff like that. Okay, I thought this video was gonna be like all these tarot card things were just not gonna be legitimate. Still, I'm very skeptical still, but it's a little weird, okay, Miracons? Like, come on, it's a little weird. By the way, Miracons, if you haven't already, you can get a copy of my book at shopbeanslife.com now, and I'm actually writing book 2 if you didn't know that.
Let's carry on!
A long period of waiting and resting and leaving behind the period of self-exploration prepared you for your new life. I can feel that your batteries are fully charged, dear Mia. Now it is time to fly freely. Okay! Mia, you feel like you're in the dark. You have unanswered questions. No, not really. I don't think so. You can't get the help you expect even from the people you rely on. Have you ever thought why that was the case? We definitely get what we wish for. This is how justice and order work. If you're not getting something, maybe that's because you already have it. The road ahead of you seems dark to you, but there are great promises on that road. The Hermit indicates that you already have the lantern that will illuminate the path. Look inside at your intuitions, dreams, and the wisdom of your spirit. Okay, so that first bit, like about the book, was kind of weird, but then after that, I don't feel like any of that was true, so carry on. When the Ace of Cups is in your future section, it represents a rebirth, happiness, and the beginning of a mercy. It tells me that the beginning of a new relationship is approaching. It can be a friendship or a romanticism. You will have an exciting time to create something, and the power of the universe will work for you and help you bring great developments full of happiness into your life. You'll exhibit your love unconditionally, open your heart to your circle, and attract the good energies to your life like a magnet. The cup and the hand coming from clouds in the card are representatives of material energy in our consciousness. The ray spreading from the hand attracts an attention that you always need to trust your inner feelings and your heart. Your perspective will change and your heart and life will widen, and this will gain strength. We do this reading to make our life, which is a culmination of our past, present, and future, more meaningful, and to share things with each other in a friendly way. I hope it helps you in many aspects and inspires you. Hope to see you again. Goodbye. Aladdin. That was interesting. I obviously can't ask this one any questions because it's an app, so there's no option for me to do that. But that is kind of weird that I knew about my book. Although it did say I could write a book, but I've written a book and I'm writing a book. So it's kind of right, but also kind of wrong. So that was interesting. Anyways, let's try tarot reading number 2. So for tarot reading number 2, I'm going to be doing it via live text. So I'm going to be talking to an actual person this time, which I'm excited for. Let's do a 5-minute session. I don't know why, Mayacons, but I feel like I'm kind of nervous for this. Anyways, let's do this. Hi there. How are you? Hi, I'm good, thanks. Can you give me a tarot reading? What am I going to be doing in the next 6 months? Okay. Let's just do love, because I feel like career, I just kind of wanted to know what would happen in the next 6 months, so I guess I'll just do love, because I feel like that's what you guys want to hear, and I kind of want to hear that. So what I'm seeing here is that you are very emotional, and almost like everyone comes and goes and you haven't worked out love with anyone concrete. I'm seeing this year end will be the time you'll be with someone kind and who gets you. You also have very high standards. Okay. And that also sometimes gets in the way. Okay. But the thing is, you're attracting this person. He seems tall and kind and warm as a person. Okay. I'm very short, so I don't know if I want someone to be very tall. It could be through common friends or people you may already know and will likely become something meaningful fast. When abouts do you think this will happen? In the sense that you'll know him and then grow together. Okay. I see September to December from that time. Okay, onwards. End of the year. Right, so that's a little bit more than 6 months then. But, okay. A rose quartz will facilitate the meeting in this. Should be different and also do you work. Okay. Oh, I need to ask her something else. This can also be at work. Where do you think it's most likely for me to meet him? I don't know. I feel like a common party or a gathering. I don't go to parties ever. I do see a group of people. So it can be through a place where you hang out with others, something there. Okay, but I feel like that's kind of like where you meet everyone in your life. Like you don't just meet them on the street because that would be random. Oh, okay. Time is up to continue. End chat. So that was interesting. I don't really know if I got many answers, but September to December time, you guys watch out. If in September to December time, I end up finding a boyfriend, which is highly unlikely. But if I do, please remind me of this video because I may forget that I did this. But that just sounds interesting, so I need to get myself some rose quartz. Anyways, now it is time for the 3rd tarot reading, and this is actually going to be in person. Here we go, Miracorns. I'm now parked outside the place that is going to be reading my tarot. It's actually like this wellness sort of centre thing, so it looks pretty nice. Here we go. As you can see, it's currently raining.
Do you have any particular issue or area of your life or kind of question that you'd like the cards to address? I don't need to know what it is.
Can I tell you?
If you want to.
Okay, I was just wondering, well, it's not really like an issue, but I just wanted to like see what would happen in like the next half of the year, like see what's coming up in my life.
Okay, oh yeah.
Sorry, I can't shuffle cards all.
So, okay, we'll just put them on the table then and just give them a big mull round, then put them back together any way you want. Okay, so now close your eyes. Just really come into this place right here, right now. And when you're ready, go through those cards in any way that you want, finding and picking out any card which feels somehow special, charged, magnetic or different. There may be 2 or 3, there may be a dozen or more. There are as many cards as there are for you right now. And just find them one at a time and pick them out and hand them to me. Great, thank you, well done. Okay, so you can open your eyes and take a deep breath. So you're the magician, you chose the cards.
Okay.
Right? I'm the interpreter, okay?
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with these cards, they're your cards.
Okay.
Let's see what we've got. There's 2 Pentacle Earth cards and 3 Wand cards. So the first thing is there's no cup cards here. There's nothing which speaks to, for want of a better word, your love life. So it's not about that.
Okay.
It's like it's just not commenting. It doesn't mean to say there won't be love or loads of love or whatever, but it's just these cards are not talking about that. They're talking about other stuff. All the ace cards, it's something almost coming out of nothing. So this is a new beginning, a new development of some sort, something coming into your life. Now, the Pentacle Suit is the Earth suit, so it's about kind of earthy things. It can be about money and jobs. It can be about family. It can be about houses and home. It can be about health. We got 2 court cards here. So the king is the kind of fiery or visionary aspect of each of the 4 suits. The King of Pentacles is the more visionary kind of forward-looking, the thing which kind of takes you on your trajectory through life, your kind of inner vision, where you want to go in life.
Okay.
These 2 coming together is very interesting, especially this coming first. It's like you're due for kind of a new chapter, as it were, giving your life to and putting your life's energies into, that sort of thing. Yeah, this is going to be something big. Not sure whether it's something which you've maybe already been thinking of, or whether it's something kind of out of nowhere. You know, this is like having the vision and doing it, not just kind of having amazing daydreams. Oh, one day I'm going to go to the Amazon and I'm going to,
Okay.
This is like, you've packed your bags, you bought your ticket, you're going.
Okay.
That's what the cards are saying. That's what the Pentacle Suit, it's the Earth Suit. This is about real, tangible things happening.
I'm trying to think about like what it would be.
So these wand cards, all the 3s kind of relate to the astrological kind of idea of Saturn. 3s are at a point where there's loads and loads of ideas and possibilities, and then you choose one of them. So from going from many possible futures which haven't yet happened, then you opt for one and you make the first step and you move somewhere. The sort of example I give of that is like you and your family are talking about you fancy getting a takeaway for dinner. So are you going to get fish and chips? Are you going to get Chinese? Are you going to get Indian? But in the end you decide to order one and you pick up the phone and do it. So in many ways these cards are about choices and options. So the Queen of Rods, when this card comes up, it usually means one of 2 things for the person who's come for the reading, right? It either means maybe you should be careful of how you're being and treating your nearest and dearest. Are you actually being a bit too hard on them?
Okay.
Are you being, I don't know, dictatorial, selfish, blah, 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 whatever. Just, no, it's my way or else I'm going to throw a hissy fit. Or the other reason this card comes up is someone else is doing that, being overbearing or strong or even bullying towards you and maybe making too many of your decisions for you. And this card is about actually finding your own inner female strength. Putting all that together, something new is coming in. There's more changes. There's a lot here about your vision and where your life is taking you and being on that journey, especially this card, these 2 cards together very much.
And that was such an interesting experience. I was trying like the whole time to keep my mind open and not to let my logical side to myself be like, no, this can't be true, like it doesn't make any sense. So I was trying to just have an open mind and heart to like what he was saying, and it was so interesting. So basically I got in there and then he told me to shuffle the cards with my eyes closed. It was kind of like a mini sort of meditation where he got me to like do like a few deep breaths and be like present in the moment. And then I chose a few cards and I was trying to like be really aware of my hands, and I don't know if I was just making this up like my head because I was like trying to feel for something, but I did feel like some of the cards did feel a bit tingly. I don't know, it sounds weird, I know Miacorns, but I felt like a few of them were tingly. So I chose 5 cards in the end. That's just kind of like what I felt like choosing. Basically he said that it was all about like there's some change coming. He said that it was all really, really good what I got in the reading, and it was just kind of like I need to be open, there's going to be like a big change happening. Yeah, it was amazing. So that was really interesting. Today was a crazy day. I feel like we went on a journey together, Miacorns. So if you're new around here, make sure to click subscribe. Also check out this video here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!